Hi everyone, English Gamer 38 here, and we are back with another episode of My Garage. Right, today I want to get this repaired after I did some extensive damage to it, and it needs some servicing on the rear end as well. Because I've got a rather bent, I have no idea how that has happened, but that is a very bent rear control arm. I don't know if I don't remember bouncing it over anything. Right, one thing I do want to do is grab the move tool and just move these shelving units out of the way, as some idiot has put them right in the way. I'll just stack them over here for now. There we go, I might as well leave that with those. Right. I need all of this, so buy the indicators for the knee, you get the bulb with it. I was not expecting that. Oh yeah, I haven't expanded the backpack yet, have I? So let's just dump this stuff out here where I'm going to need it. And quickly expand the backpack. Excuse me. I've got a bit of a croaky throat at the minute. Got a frog in it. Anyway. And the brake pads. Sun is going down as well. Right, that should be all the parts I need. No, it's not, because I need the radiator, don't I? But I should have a replacement. Not in that pile. I forgot. Right. I do, however, need the tools from this pile, don't I? So I need not that. Got a couple of discs in there, that should be enough. So I need that one. I need the screwdriver. I'm going to take the pry tool just in case. I'm going to take a box of weld rods. No. Need one wrench. Don't think I need any oil. I'm going to take a spring tool, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I am sure I'm forgetting a tool. Yeah, the other angle grinder, that's what I was looking for. Where is it? Need the welder as well. Oh, okay, then I'll take that one. I'll just have to swap the disc in. Okay, we've got a jack around here as well already. That's handy. I think I've got everything. We'll just go and sleep. I will need some paint, but I'll get that later. Damn it, I keep forgetting the radiator. Should be a good one. Yep. Don't know if I'll have enough coolant in those bottles. See, have I got an extra one over here? I have. I must have enough with at least 3 of these, even if I've only got a little bit in each. Right. We need jack. We need jack to go under there. Not far enough under, hang on. under a bit further. Otherwise it'll slide off if you're not far enough under. Right, that should be high enough to get the wheel off without any problems. There we go. Let's just put that over here because it is a good wheel. It did break the tie rod. Do you know, I'm sure in the last video this was not broken. Or at least it didn't look broken. Right, that's going to be my scrap pile. Let's move these bulbs because I do need some of those. I did notice I've got at least the indicator on the back not working. Take the brake hose off. I didn't hit the brake hose nut, did I? I got the caliper nut, I think. That got the brake hose. Right, so where's the other? What was the other nut I undid then? If it wasn't caliper bolt. I'll have to just check all of that then. I know those brake pads are still showing as good, but I'm not going to trust them. Just switch to tightening and just make sure I haven't missed anything. I didn't actually want to open the hood yet, but never mind, it's open. That's what I undid. Right. Now we've got to go up top even. And we'll remove the hood. That's well and truly knackered. I did a good job, didn't I? But then again, that was a really hard hit. There's one bolt. Where's the other one? Oh, that's the wrong bolt. There it is, still in the right place. Right, so get the bumper off out of the way. Anything? Oh yeah, the fender needs to come off, doesn't it? The outer fender. And I need to get that one undone. That one undone. I think that is it. There's one fender bolt. There's the other one, and then there's this one just hovering in space. There we go. That just shows how far back that got pushed. Right, now, that's actually split the fender. Look at that. It's actually got split in it. Right. I don't think I need to undo the upper control arm. Where's that bolt to? No, I'll chop it all, start chopping stuff off and see if the inner fender's going to come off. It should. So I need, I believe it's that one, that one, that one, that one. There should be two at the front somewhere. Yep, it was over here hovering in midair. And that one, those two should be enough just to take that front panel off. Which I need to remove that indicator, that headlight, and the radiator pipes. I think that's our last one for... Oh, I don't know what I forgot. have... I'm going to remove the battery and undo that for the not the battery, the wires, and hopefully, yep, a very mangled, whoops, forgot to take the steering thingy off. Oh, it's taken everything off with it. That's not really what I wanted to do, but I forgot this was attached to the fender. Oopsie daisy. Never mind. Drop those off like that. Get off. Get off. Thank you. Chuck that over there out of the way. I think what I'm going to have to do is take the wires off and reseat them, otherwise they're not going to be in the right position. I mean, there's the bit for the ground wire, and the ground wire's not in sight, it's actually here. Not where that's meant to be. Wow. The positive wire is that far from the alternator. But it should be okay for the starter. I can see it. No, that's all pushed back as well. But the nut should be there. So that should be the wires off. They are actually new wires, believe it or not. I'd only just put them on there. There's the old ones. I've just done a bit of servicing to the truck as well when I had the accident. I'm glad we don't have insurance in this game, you know, because I don't think mine would have paid out. Because I was on the wrong side of the road. Well, not for me anyway, that would have been my loss. There we go, I need those. Screwdriver. Just whiz the lights off that I need from this side. One headlight. There we go, right, so that's not a scrap paddle. That's not scrap. What's that? Where's that? I don't need that right now. Right, well, we need to start with the inner fender. Or the inner wing, as we would call it here in the UK. We call them wings here. I have no idea why we call them wings. But for as long as I can remember, that's what we've called them here. And the side view mirrors used to be mounted on the wings. So you might hear some people call it the wing mirror, even though it's not actually on what we call the wing. We are weird. Right. Is that one? Yep. That's that panel on. And we'll do the nose panel. I hope I changed the colour of this car. I'm pretty certain I did. I am usually good at doing that. Otherwise, yeah, I did. Because I'll need the paint code. If I hadn't changed the colour, I wouldn't know the paint code to match it. 'Tis fine. That should be all the welding I need to do. Let's put the outer fender on. And start bolting bits back on now. Let's do the wires next. motor and starter motor, don't I? Where's the nut? I can't see it from. Oh, it's there. Oh, somehow I went from tightening to loosening. That's not going to help. I don't know what happened there. I must have hit the F key without realising. Chuck the battery in. We've got a lot more to do on this. Okay, so somewhere. Oh, I've dropped too low. Okay, I should be able to see it right there. Right. Radiator, that's got to go in. It's just a case of that bolt and that bolt. And for some reason that made the car slide. Get the radiator hoses in. You know, you watched a YouTube channel too long when you start repeating the same things that they say. And I watch a channel that does all sort of car revival and repairs like that. It's an American channel. That's what I was looking for. It got stuck inside the engine. And for some unknown reason, he calls, you know, the radiator the radmiator, and then you got the radmiator hoses, and I don't know. I just liked it, so I started calling it the same thing. Right. Well, I do have my own names for things like the Turner-Mercator, which is the indicator. Or an indicator is the other one that I'll use. Right, bolt the lights in the other end as well. If I'd used my brain, you know, I could have gone and got another tie rod and bolted all of this back on and the wheel, and I could have actually done all of this while it was on the floor. Never mind. Doesn't really matter. Grill. Really, apart from me forgetting where the bolts are for the grill, I can't remember. Where are they? There. No, that's the radiator bolt, isn't it? Ah! There it is. Right beside the headlights. That is the front end nearly complete. So I need a tie rod. I didn't get one because I didn't think I needed one. I need the nave. I need suspension. Double check a few other things as well. Wrench. We need the steering doohickey. It's not the steering box, that's the other side, and I can't remember what they... Oh, steering arm, that's it. Steering linkage. Nope. No power steering on this. I need a couple of tie rods. Oh yeah, and I've got to sort the brake caliper out, haven't I? Get this sorted first. Then it's coolant and hood, and then paint, and that would actually be front end done. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else That's suddenly become knackered. The springs look right. Right, I need caliper and brake pads. Look at that, lets you do it while holding the spanner. Yet you can't pick things up while holding a spark plug wrench for some reason. I don't understand that one. Right. Flexi line. Wheel. You've done a really good job here. Thankfully, I'm not here all night. Right, I think coolant next, and then I can get the hood on. And a couple of light bulbs as well. There's actually one in the indicator, so I only need a headlight bulb, don't I? There's a headlight bulb. As well, chuck that in. Might as well get it off the jack as well. It doesn't need to be on that anymore. Might need that round the back. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got to put a bumper on. Well, I haven't got to put a bumper on, but to me the car doesn't look right without one, so if I'm going to go lightweight, you know, like racing style, I would leave the bumpers off, which is what I want to do with the one in the up on the lift in the garage. So I'll probably end up leaving the bumpers off of that as well. I've just realised I've left the bumpers on my Chad, haven't I? The drag car. Don't need them on there. I'm going to take those off. The lighter the better. So long as I don't come off the road on the way to the drag strip, which I know full well that's going to happen on the first drive. It always does. Always has happened with me anyway. Nearly every car I've built, first drive, crash. One way or another. Good, you've got some in. So I found one empty bottle. Not quite enough, so I'm going to have to go and get another bottle. In fact, what I wanted to do anyway is actually buy some more coolant and oil bottles and stack them on one of the shelves in the workshop, so I ain't got to keep running over here. So we'll have 8 of those. About 8 of those. And an extra one for the NIV that I'm working on. I think that's what I'll do with this shelf up in this corner. I'm going to put the oils and whatnot on here. Oils, coolants, light bulbs, perhaps the brake pads as well. Completely missing the radiator there. I doubt it's going to take much from this bottle. There we go. Right, so that is a full bottle. I'm just going to chuck there so I know it's a full bottle. Lid. Where's my lid? 2 more components for the front, and I'll worry about the paint when I've just sorted out the rear end. Oh, I've just remembered. This did glitch out a little bit when I had the trailer on off camera, when I was carting stuff around, so that might be what broke all the rear end. Poor Neve. I don't know how many times I've actually had to put a front end. Oh, do I put a new fender on this side, or do I see if that will repair? I've got to paint it anyway, so I know I've got pots of filler somewhere. Is it in this box? I know it's in one of these. Open. Why won't you open? Another cooling bowl. Ah. Not a lot in that one, but I'm hoping I'm not going to need a lot. Is it going to let me fix that fender, or is that a dud? No, it's still good. Emptied one pot. I will just go and grab another. Don't know what I'm going to do with these boxes, but I don't really want them hanging about here anymore because I don't really use them. Now, I know I also clipped this rear end as well, so I can't remember how I did it, but I did this in a separate collision. Caught this whole side actually. I'm starting to think I should have just bought a few of these pots over instead of one at a time. Just in case, I'm going to take 2 pots. One in the backpack, one in my hand. There we go. Shouldn't need any more than that. Do I need anything this side? I'm damaged. It's coming up as damage, but where? Ah. How? Okay. My poor Niv. Let's do the skull panel. Okay, so it's on the door somewhere apparently. There. That's fine. And the tailgate. I don't understand how I did that. I know how I did the rear panel. That would have been when I caught this side. I think I bounced off road and just caught this side on something. Ooh. It's coming up on the rocker as well. Go and get rid of this. I've got one more in my backy pack. Hopefully, one was all I need. I've just realised I need more paint than I realised as well. Really? It's just gone straight through the epoxy floor. So I just did that for nothing. Thought I'd save myself the time of having to run over here and get another one. Nope. Game has other ideas. It drops it straight through the floor and into the ether. The game is being horrible to me. too worried about the roof. Mainly because he can't reach the damn thing. Give me that. I'm not sure if I actually like these steps or not yet. And that is why. Didn't realise I could move the steps without needing to put that. Stop falling off of them. I mean, they're useful because they allow you to get up here and do the roof on the Neve, otherwise you wouldn't be able to reach it. It used to be quite a pain, especially when painting it. So, I've only got this one left. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Right, so let's go back up at this side. I know I said I wasn't too worried about the roof, but I think I've got it on this side. I'm this far in with it now, so I might as well just, you know, go all in. I'll give that a wash before I paint it as well. Get on that top run. Yeah, I think I've got a bit of a love-hate relationship with that step ladder. It's useful, but it can be a bit of a pain to get on it. Can't find it. Where is it? Bit on the skull panel somewhere, and I can't find that either. You know, the amount of dents in this, I'm actually surprised none of the windows have broken. So we've got some on this panel somewhere. There we go. I think that is it. Yeah, oh yeah, because the skull panel is part of the roof, so that's why that's flashing up. We're not finding anything. Right. Give her a hose down. Obviously I missed with the white can of paint there. I'm going to have to sort that out as well. I've just realised I've got an odd coloured wheel here anyway, so I do need the white paint. I don't think I've got a can anywhere. Right. Now we can set about sorting out the rear end. I'm just going to go through it and replace one part at a time, so we'll get the knackered rear control arm off. That's the new one. I believe that's the new one. Yep. Let's do shock. I don't think I'm actually going to need the jack, but at least it's there just in case. Get on there. The only problem with doing it one at a time is you've got to keep switching between tightening and loosening. Loosening. Loosening, I've just invented a word. Lower control arm, sorry, not rear. For a moment there, I was actually wondering if I was going to be able to reach that far, furthest than that. I know I bought 2 of these because at the time I couldn't remember how many I wanted. And 1. I believe it's just the upper one this side, and I think we're all good to go. For a moment there, I was actually wondering if I was going to get to that back nut for this. Where is it? There it is. It's there. Front one is somewhere. There we go. Bit of paint and lovely job. So I'm going to need a can of white. I'm careful not to get the bodywork. And the blue. What shade of blue was it? 1A324C. 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 I'll forget it by the time I get here. 1A324C. 1A324 and C. There we go. I'm going to need a few of these. I'm also going to need no, I always get these 2 wrong. That's the one. Should only need a can of that one. Right. Should really see if it's going to start before I do this, but never mind. We'll get the paint on. Caught the rim, but that doesn't matter. The rim's being painted anyway. We'll paint its nose. There we go. A lovely blue nose now. Should have painted that before I put the not sure if I've got that with some blue paint or if that's a shadow. I have to say, this one can is going a lot further than I was expecting. That's why I bought so many, because I thought it was such a lot to paint. There we go, it ran out. Just as I was talking about it. You know what's going to be a good idea? Take a few blue and that white one. There we go. Where's my button? Right. Let's finish with the blue first. Get her nose all powdered up first. looking beautiful again. Lost the light, I thought I'd missed a bit. Right. Nice and carefully. I don't want to paint any extra rims if I don't need to. I think I'll do that bit. Oh, I missed a bit when I was washing it. Guaranteed, every time you'll miss a bit. Okay. I believe it's just the roof now. And that can literally just ran out when I just finished that bit on the side. How about that? Right, one more blue. Moved the steps out of me, didn't I? I need those. Right. Run and jump. There we go. So doing this without these steps would actually be quite awkward. So I am really, really glad the developer put these in. Even if they can be a bit finicky to use sometimes. But I think I've actually sussed it. I think that's the easiest way to use them. Make them face the car and then run and jump. I'm actually a bit low there because I fell off this side. Oop. I told you, it can be a little finicky. Sometimes they've just got a mind of their own. They just do their own thing. Like this can is at the minute. Got the bottom step. I'm going to leave it like that because I think I've got it. I can't see anything anyway. Right. Now, how carefully. There we go. Let's do it inside of the rim. Sweet. So it wasn't a shadow, that was actually some paint that I'd missed previously. Good, 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 good. Oh, and on this one, on the inside. Anything on your side? Nope. Is that dirt, or did I get a bit of white on the bodywork? That was like, I thought I got a bit of white on the bodywork there. I did get a bit of white right there. There we go. Yeah, she's good as new now. It's like nothing ever happened. Will she fire up? Or will she have to hump with me still? Is that key meant to be under there? I don't think it is. I think my yeah, the dash cluster has moved. I thought I had. So I'm going to need the pry tool. Pry tool. I don't think. Ah, knocked my stack of tyres over. Oh. Oh, I did bring it over. Right, let's take that off, and in theory, reseating it. There we go, that's that fixed. Right, we'll go for a lights check, I think. Oop. Hazards, lights. Right, so I've got dud bulb this side. I'll check reverse lights as well while I'm at it. Yeah, headlights working. So I don't get confused with bulbs, I'll chuck this one in the bin. And the other thing I'm actually going to do is put it in reverse. E-brake is on, isn't it? Yeah. What do I close the door for? Do we have reversing lamps? We do, so it's just that turn signal I need. What do I do with the box? There it is. That's what I need. There we go. Yeah, she's not running a temperature, that's good. So turn those off, turn those off. Yeah, radio is going to work. I can hear it clicking. There you go. My favourite Neve is actually back in working condition. I've missed a little spot right there. The way you used to have to do this before they he put the steps in, just sort of do it like this. It's the only way you could get the roof is just by jumping up and down. Right, I'm just going to sleep because we need some daylight. I always go to the table when I want to sleep, and I have no idea why. Okie dokie. So what I'm going to do is get rid of the winter cycle in a minute. So let's drop my FPS a lot. I'm seriously thinking of getting the winter disabler mod. Not that you really need it, because you can just do this. I'll skip past your snow. There we go. I don't think I need to take anything else. Down to the pawnbroker. See if I can get rid of those. I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I actually do like these boxes though. Anywho, let's just run over here and see if we can get rid of this. Ooh, there's something there that I missed. I might take that back then. I did pawn those boxes. You know, I'm sure last time I tried those boxes, it wouldn't let me. Just drop that there. Oh, there's the other grinder. There's some bulbs there. Let's just move these, put these back with all the other stuff. Right, I think I need to swap this round with the F100 now. I have no idea what just happened there. And take Neve back to where it's meant to be. Preferably without crashing it again. In fact, you know what's going to be a good idea? A very good idea. Let's quick save. And while I was doing that, just open up a drink. That way, if I crash, I can just close the game and reopen it. And I've got to go through all that kerfuffle of rebuilding the car again. Not that it actually took long, it's taken less than an hour, so... Just got to remember not to be on the wrong side of the road, especially on that corner. Know what, it'd be absolutely hilarious if I do actually crash this on the same corner. Okay, why have I not met any AI cars yet? I should have by now. They got stuck somewhere. I can't tell if there's one behind me that I can hear. No, it's not. Oh, nearly went off-roading. There's the taxi. I've only got it set to 2 AI cars at the moment. I might increase that. I wouldn't mind some more sort of off-roady style tyres on this. Right. Am I going to get this through there? Apparently, because she was driving herself. Let's just park her over here for now. Whoa, not too close to the edge. Is it just me or is this sliding? That is sliding, isn't it? Yep. That'll do. Just didn't want to find it sliding all the way and ending up down there and against a tree or something. What I'm going to do, this is in the way, because I want the Neve here actually, preferably anyway, but I can move it later, so Egypt, forgot the e-brake. Getting used to reversing out of here now. I've never tried it with a trailer yet. There we go. Just going to let it coast down the hill. I think I've got an AI car behind me. Well, I did hear its engine. It may not be behind me. It might have been on a neighbouring road. Now I'm not turning around to look because every time I do that I end up in the cabbage. Yep, it's behind me, it's just caught up. It would be great if the developer could make these mirrors work. Right, where should I park this? In this corner, I think. There we go. Check under the hood, make sure we don't need to change anything. It's looking good visually. Shouldn't need anything changed. But I have discovered it is good to check. What about you, Jello? Are you okay under here? You need some cooling. Why is everything low on cooling? Is that to do with the new update or something? Did that affect the coolant levels? Oh yeah, threw it in there. I'm hoping it's not empty and just needs topping up. Because if it is, then we've probably got a leak somewhere. No, I did just need topping up. Actually, while I'm at it, where's the dipstick? Oil is fine. I just thought I'd better check that while I'm checking things over. Right, I want to get started on this project at some point. Get it on a lift kit, get it on some beefy tyres. Put some lights in it so it's not winking at me anymore. It's got a lot of lights missing. Is there something in that? Oh no, it's the battery terminal. Chatty's right. Oh yeah, I've got an engine in this one. What was I going to put in this one? Was I going to put an i6 in this one? I can't remember. I think I was, because I don't have a Neve with an i6 in it. Might have to take that panel off to clean that. It's fairly rusty. We'll just cheaply replace it. Get these bumpers off at some point. Don't need bumpers where we're going. Close the hood. There we go. Let's have a trip to the junkyard, then we'll call it quits. I might actually put this in a better position when I get in it. It's quite sluggish. Actually, it seems to be better. And I haven't done anything to it. When I first built this, I was really sluggish going up hills. Okay, so it just took itself backwards. Where can I park this? I'm going to park it somewhere out of the way. I know. seem to find anything interesting here. Well, that is not what I wanted to do. I just took a sip of my drink and ended up pouring half of it down the front. Ugh. Silly person. There we go. Right. Glad I had a towel handy. I'm not sure I want to get the Chad and Bart parts because I barely ever do anything with those. I've done it again. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the backpack button. See, all these parts are a lot cheaper than buying them in the catalogue. Now I don't need motorcycle engine parts. I don't need any more motorcycle projects either. I've got enough of those in storage. What are you? You're half 4. Actually, I don't need any hubs, do I? Because they're in the big storage. Okay, so the differentials are just as expensive. You're 350. Do I want a 350? That's a 170 i6. Yeah, I'll have a couple. You're smashed, you're no good. What are you for? Chad Bart, new. Yes. No, no. Cylinder head. I'll say what it's for. Oh, yes, it does. i6. Don't need any body panels because I've still got loads of those in storage. Because I haven't actually done anything with the barn. Right. Just a handful of bits over here. Maybe, now that I've got the shelves sorted, I should... Nah. I was just thinking I should take some stuff over to the workshop, but nah. I can do that another time. Let's get rid of that. Okay. There we go. And we'll get rid of that. And that. Delete that. You're hiding there. You're a good one. So we have the bad parts hiding anywhere? Yep. No. No. I actually think we're pretty clean and tidy. Let's just see if we've got any collectibles behind here. We have. What have we got? Big speaker. You used to get 2 spawn around here because there used to be one around here. I've not seen it. No. My FPS got really bad going over there for some reason. Right, to the garage. There we go. With the big speaker here. I just wish stuff like this would stay in the house. But it won't. It'll stay here. It just won't stay in the house. Can's fallen out there. I wonder if I should put some shelving or something in this corner. It just feels so empty in here. I think those are too wide. Yeah, I'd need another one of those ideally if I want to put something in there. I think I'll leave that desk up the corner for now. Oh, might as well take that in. Let's sit under there. Oh, it will. Sweet. We've got a home for that then. What tools have I got? I've got one of those and a screwdriver. I definitely need one of those. Definitely need a wrench over there. So I'm picking up the tools that I'd need over there with the motorcycle stuff. To be honest, I think those are the only tools I need. Oh, and a pry bar. Just realised I need a pry bar over here. But, yeah, the tools required are quite simple. In fact, I could put those in a toolbox. Keep things tidy. Not that I'll remember to put them back in said toolbox, but the thought is there. I bought the boxes, I might as well use them. I don't think a hammer is required. Oh, this has got tools in it. What have we got in it then? We've got a hammer. That can stay in there. We need that. So it's just a pry bar that's needed in here. Where did that go? Yeah. Oh. That's something I didn't want to do. Oh, that has got the pry tool in it as well. It's right there. Good. For some reason, you never pick these up with the lid open. Well, I've never been able to anyway. Right, so, yeah. Don't need this over here then. We don't need that screw. Screwdriver's what I want to pick up. Right. It's just done it again. It's just falling straight through the toolbox for some reason. I don't know why. Oh no, it is in there. Good. So yeah, what I've got to do really is just restock the shelves. So we've got a hammer already over here. I'll get that pry bar picked up. So we have a tool station over here as well. Spanner, screwdriver, that nearly went down the back of the desk. Stop it. Oh yeah, definitely need a spring tool over here. in the grinders, they can go over there. I think that's actually it. I think that's all that it would be needed for this tool station. Not that it's going to last very long. Thought I had another toolbox. Oh, when I went... No, it isn't. What do I do with the other toolbox? Right. I'm sure I had another red toolbox somewhere. Well, I can always go and get another one. Just thinking. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I was hoping that would just sit on that shelf, but I don't think it's going to play ball. Let's sit on that one. It's kind of sitting on it, but let's just sit it there. It's out of the way at least. Get rid of those. I'll just start with some fresh boxes. Motorcycle engines there. Motorcycle engines could actually go in there for the time being. Or I could just stack the motorcycle tyres in there. Oh. Somehow a bald one has gotten in here. Go away, we don't want bald tyres. That looked like an R19, so that can go there. So I've got 4 R19s. Yep. That's another bald one. So we've got 2 R20s there, which go on the Hardy. I find it very hard to come across those, as well as the R20 rims. I think what I'm going to be doing with that, I don't need the bumper. And I think yeah, I think we're going to have a shot around in here as well, and to clean up. That's just gone in the wall. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I might have to, a bit of a shunt around in here as well. In fact, that desk could end up out there as well. I don't know, I need to have a play around with a few things. I think I need to go and get some more stuff from the thingy place. I'm not going to get 2 in here side by side, am I? Oh, I will the other way. Yeah, I might get 2 in along that wall. Yeah, well. Great, so I want another one of the... Actually, there is one down there. I don't feel like running to get it, though. I have to drive. I have to take the Neve in the trailer. But I'm not doing that right now. 1:45 in the morning here while I'm recording this, so I'm going to end the video there. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. As always, I'll put the links to my other 2 channels and Discord in the description down below. And if you have any comments, questions, etc., in the comment section down below, please. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.